got another wild day in the stock market today. Wow. Talk about some madness going on. Some big old moves, but really not anything A-class. No real A-class setups. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Either way, maybe I'm getting old and I'm trying to slow down the risk in my life. Either way, we're green. We're making money. Nothing but green trades today. Quick scalps on the futures. And I'm going to talk about what I did, show you guys the trades and all that, my thought process of why I'm doing what I'm doing and all that fun stuff right here in this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. All right, so I just logged on here this morning, got ready, got the things turned on, and I saw a little short opportunity here on the Micro E-minis at this this kind of top area. We've been hitting this multiple times. Yesterday hitting that kind of 2800 10 area, like bam, bam, bam. So thinking that we're going to get a pullback from here, looking for at least down here to the 2800s flat there before open. It's currently 9 o'clock in the morning, so looking for a pullback here, and you can see kind of those tops. And pretty much every time we've gotten close to that area, we've sold off big. Looks like we're just a little overextended right here. If you look at the 15-minute chart, we are just straight up. These candles are just straight to the moon. So expecting some type of pullback naturally. The natural law and order of the world. When something goes straight up, normally we're going to get a pullback, right? So that's what I'm looking for here. Let's see if we can get a little pullback. I might just take a $50 bill here. I got 5 contracts, so let's see if we can get a $50 bill here below 803. I'm always hesitant about holding positions from pre-market into open, just because sometimes once the real volume comes in, once the real action starts, once the real market opens, sometimes you can just get really kind of volatile moves in the direction that you didn't really expect. It's just it changes the game a little bit when you have more volume, more action, and once the actual stock market opens, it kind of it's a little bit of different action. So even though I'm like, oh, this is amazing short here, I hold it through open, and then all of a sudden I just get squeezed out for a big loss. So even though I'm not expecting a move from 805 back down to the 75s, but I'm expecting some type of pullback. We are just really far away from the EMAs. We're really far away from everything on the 15-minute chart. So come on, baby. The whole world's watching me. YouTube's watching right now. I need this pullback. I got to look like I know what I'm talking about. Come on. Keeping a close eye on the SPY as well over here. Pre-market, seeing what the SPY is doing. There we go. 802 hitting. Let's see if we can capitalize off this little drop here. 802.25. 802 again on the bid. Oh, I want to wash that 802. I think if we can wash 802, we should definitely hit 800 here. So 2800. See if I can get another there. 802.75. So I got 3 contracts left. Trying to see if we can't break through 802 here. I just feel like it's going to happen, but just kind of being stubborn right here, bouncing 803. So like I said, I don't really want to hold this into open. So we locked down $50 on this trade, like kind of our goal was. So I'm just gonna move my stop now to 8, pretty much like right above the high of this candle. The high of this candle is 804.50. So I'm gonna put it right here at 804.75 and see if we can't get that break down here to the 800s, or we'll get stopped out. All right, here we go. Market is about to open, and we're down there at the 801.25 area currently. 801. Looking to focus. I'm not in focus. I got to get some focus here, people. Turn on the focus. Oh, we're focused. All right, so looking for 800 or below here on this final contract. Got 1 contract left. Let's see if we can get down there to the 800 area. What did we get? What was the low in this candle? The low in this candle was 801. So 801. Looking for a little drop. Little drop. Little drop. Oh, gosh. It's bouncing back. Just kidding. It's going up. It's going down. It's all around. Market's pulling back here. We should get 800s. Let's go. 801. Touching multiple times. Looking like we might just bounce here. So let's see if I can get filled there. Lock it down. Still, $71. Not bad, not bad. So let's wait and see what happens here. Let's see if the market is going to be stubborn or not. And so I I was right in my idea here. I just needed, obviously, if we weren't going into open right here, if this wasn't the market open, you know, this was like the middle of the day, I would have held this for long. All right, so the market bouncing hard here from that 99 from the 800 area that we were talking about earlier, and you can see it just squeezed right up there above that resistance because they just wanted to do it. They just wanted to squeeze out the shorts from here, and that's exactly what I was worried about. I did not want to get stuck in this type of setup here where, oh, cool, you know, I'm short here, it's amazing. Oh, it's down there, I'm in the green, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm in the red. So that's one of the things to take caution. You know, if you're going to be trading the open, you gotta be quick to take profit. You got to be smart. I'm trying to get short right here for a quick pullback just to get another $50 bill. I think we can get a pullback here. We're just so overextended on every single time frame at this point, really. Oh, I got one. I thought I got 5 contracts there. That's a fail. It would have been a $50 bill if I had 5 contracts. Such is life, boys. Went to rally. I mean, really, I don't even see resistance on the SPY until like 83s. So this is what I want to avoid right here is I want to avoid trying to pick a top. Because I've learned that, you know, okay, cool, you know, I can short, I can try to, you know, do little scalps here. But the problem is it just takes like one big stupid candle to just ruin your day. So it's like if I short here at the 814 area, I'm like, cool, you know, I'm going to have a quick stop. And all of a sudden I get stopped out for way more than I wanted to. So it's like the risk, obviously at this point I'm looking at it like, you know, look at this 15-minute chart. I'm looking at this chart like, oh, wow, you know, we are so overextended at this point. Like we're just overextended to a point where, yeah, I mean, it doesn't even make sense anymore. Look at this thing. This is a 15-minute candle and it's just going straight up. So I'm like, it's just not worth it. The risk to reward is not worth it for me to get short here. Even though it makes, you know, even though like looking at the 15-minute chart, it looks like I should really get short, right? Like it should be an easy short. Like I should short here 820 here and it should just crash back down. But I just don't. I've tried that. I've tried that, you know, so many times. And even though I can get in, take a little bit of profit, or kind of, you know, stop out quickly, it just kind of adds up. You know, if I short here, I get stopped out. I short here, I get stopped out, and I do that 3 or 4 times in a row because I'm just kind of trying to pick the top. The more I do that, I'm just adding onto those losses, and it just makes it very difficult to, I don't want to say bounce back, but it just makes it difficult to like rack up these small little losers over and over, you know, $100, $100, and before you know it, I've racked up $400 in losses trying to pick a top here, So it just doesn't make sense for me to try to pick a top here. Really, you just got to wait for like a setup that says, you know, hey, you know, here's a top. You know, if we basically, let's say we pull back here, we kind of consolidate, and then we push up here, and then we get stuck again, you know, then it's something to think about. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for at this point. I just do not trust the idea of just, oh, I'm going to, you know, short. And the other thing is like, I'm not going to get long here, you know. That's also like, that's the big kind of mental, the mental issue here as well. It's like, you know, I don't want to get long, right? Because I'm just chasing it. So, you know, it's just like this. Sometimes you just got to sit on your hands, even though you get this kind of action where we're like, oh, wow, the market's rallying, you know, we're getting bam, bam, bam. It just doesn't make sense for me. It just doesn't make sense for me to take a trade, you know, at this moment right now. So I'm going to kind of just sit back and just be real patient here and just kind of wait for a setup, because there's no point in me trying to force a setup here. You know, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to short, you know, oh, it's going to crash. I want to short, you know, and that happens. You can see right there again. Look, if we push through 8, look at that. Like, again, just squeezing up. So there's no point in me trying to pick a top here. All right, so we're looking like we might have found kind of a top here for a second, or an area that might slow the SPY down. Let's see. Got 5 contracts short, looking for a pullback from here. Watching the SPY closely. Looks like we might pull back. We get below 282 on the SPY. We should be pretty here. I'm going to flatten it because it looks... This is what I didn't want. I didn't want this to bounce here off of that support there. Not the support, but I didn't want it to bounce here. It might sell through, but we're kind of bouncing 282. Oh, now it's going to sell through. Classic. Damn it. Well, there's the pullback we were looking for. Oh, man. You got me. You got me, boys. That was the candle I wanted right there. Look at that, from 819 down there to 813. So, darn it. Darn it. Let's see what happens at this area now. Just kind of watching the SPY and everything, kind of bouncing back quickly here. Still showing some strength. It's crazy. It's crazy how much strength this is showing right now. So you can hear some 816 get some fill there for a pullback from here. Take a $50 bill if we can get it. Just taking some $50 bills today. Not loving these overall setups currently. Almost had a $50 bill there. Was close. Got a little greedy. As long as the SPY stays below 282, we should be good here. Maybe get a little more of a drop here for some more selling through here, through the 14s. Get down here to the 810s maybe. Trying to take a little bit of profit here, 813s. Trying to lock down that $50 bill. There we go. Some more good selling through here. So hold those last contracts. See if we can't get down there to 810s like we were looking for. And take it right there. So, hey, little gains adding up this morning, playing it safe, not being greedy, not being not being stupid here. Because look at this chart. I mean, yeah, that's what we're working with right now. So this is not I don't want to say it's not like a kind of a good day, but it's not a day where you want to really be, aggressive with, holding for, I don't know. It's easy to sit here and say, what I should, coulda, did, woulda. But either way, we're just kind of locking out a little bit of profit. And I think I'm just going to be done for the day there. Actually, it's almost 10 o'clock. I've got a bunch of things to do today. I got to get my hair cut and get some stuff done. So there's opportunities today, but I'm just not loving the setup. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of close it out there, walk away with $176 in profit. 30 minutes of trading or an hour of trading, or whatever you want to call it. Not bad. Nothing but winners today. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. Hit that subscribe button, the like button, all the buttons down below.